We're here at the Isle of Man premiere of a film called Where Hands Touch, and a remarkable 2 hours, I have to say. Zoe, in charge of Isle of Man film these days. Also got Graham, who's built the most amazing sets. We've got some pictures you're going to be able to show, because we never got on set to see what was going on, but Jurby was the place, Zoe, where this one took place.
It was, of all places in the Isle of Man, to show off what we have to offer in terms of location.
Where was it meant to be?
No, to be honest, they wanted somewhere very depressing and wild. So Jurby was the place in December 2016. So, I think there was very little acting required in the case of the extras, because it was that cold and it was that bleak.
Set at the end of World War II, it was a concentration camp. Graham, we go back, we do segue grannies here, that's another story in our lives.
Yes, we have.
You built the sets. Hats off, matey. That was
It was a massive job. It's not just me. My name's at the top of the list, but I have a great team around me. Fantastic team. We were there 8 weeks. November, December 16. There was 8,000 metres of barbed wire there. Over 200 poles in the posts around the outside. Dug in 4 foot in the ground. Massive 200 tonnes of road scalpings as a roadway. It was very cold, it was very windy, but the end result was great. Very, very pleased with what we achieved.
First time you've seen it, isn't it?
This is the first time I've seen it.
And?
It was great, fantastic, loved it.
Yeah.
Great, really good film. Very, very pleased. Great production all round. I hope it does well. I think it will.
Let's hope so. Sorry, that was made 2 years ago. I can't really think of any films like that have been made since. Where are we up to?
No, so that is the last film that was shot on the Isle of Man. It was shot under the Pinewood banner. So their management contract of our film fund ended last year. So it is officially the last film that's been shot on the Isle of Man. So we're excited that it will hopefully get a British release. And I think I've not seen it before tonight either, and I think it's one that we can be really proud of. And I think in terms of our film industry, we are taking a bit of a change in direction now. We're trying to encourage longer term sustainable industry, so away from the one-off features and into like the TV series and things that can really build our industry back up. But in terms of one film that we can be proud of to finish that era off, I think it's a really good one.
Do you know what number it was in the whole series?
107.
Oh, you do know?
Yes, I do, 107. But I think, to be honest, to go back to what Graham was saying, it was a massive undertaking for the Isle of Man, and I think we did it really well. We couldn't have done it without Graham. In fact, it's worth mentioning that after the shoot finished, Pinewood managed to negotiate moving the whole set to Poland for another World War II movie, which Graham had to move it.
We went to Poland, took a team of... we loaded it on 40-foot trailers, went to Poland, took a team of 5 from here, we linked up with a Polish crew and a German crew, which is quite ironic, and put it up again in Poland in the snow in the February. And that was then shot on a film called The Captain, and that got blown up on the last shot of the film by an air raid.
Were you there for the blowing up?
No, we weren't there for that bit. But so it got well used. It's got well used our work. So very pleased.
Congratulations. And will it ever get a showing here for the public, do you think? Or
we hope so. I really badgered Pinewood. Unfortunately, the team that we are usually working with up to this point was disbanded after this film was made. So we had to really force them to give us that screener. We did our very best, and we managed to get one because we really wanted to show it to there were so many extras. There were over 300 extras that featured in that film. Graham and his team are quite large. We had a load of Manx crew, some great professionals who really enjoyed the experience, even in Jurby in December. But I think it was really important to me to show them, and hopefully now we'll get a release. Even if we don't get a release on the Isle of Man, we'll definitely show it again to the public, because I think after that, the reactions we've had. It is beautiful. It is controversial. The theme is controversial. I don't think it's an easy watch. It's really quite hard and sad, but at the same time, I think it's worth a watch, certainly.